wanted to speak briefly about the East Loop business. Many people have come and expressed their opposition to that, and I'm in that team to oppose that. And the main reason to oppose that, it's real obvious. The I-14 project that'll come through here at some time in the future, to me, makes the East Loop project totally unnecessary. Aside from the fact of providing real big-time opportunities for developers along that road, that may be why some people are for the East Loop, but I'm not one of them. And like I say, logic just tells me it's just not necessary. So one interesting thing that came up in one of the meetings that I attended, one over at Bryan High recently, toward the end of the meeting, an engineer was talking about the study and all that, and then all of a sudden a guy raised his hand up at the front, and he was asking about a comment that the engineer made, and in the engineer's comments he said, well, you know, the location may change. And of course, this guy that raised his hand said, well, if the location changes, are you going to want another $11 million? You know, and so that's my question to you. That's a hefty amount. I don't know what all is involved with that study. It's obviously a lot of work. But before getting input from the community, I think it would have been wise to find out how the whole community feels about this East Loop project before you even engage that engineer. I think that would have been wise. So I want to go on record to be opposed to it for those reasons, and I hope more people will come to this microphone and express that too.
Good morning, Judge. I don't really have comments prepared, so I'm going to wing it a little bit. In the past, I've always thought of people who are opposed to big road projects like the East Loop as being NIMBYs, you know, not in my backyard people, and of course they're going to speak up because it's in their backyard, but now it's not in my backyard. I'm not anywhere near any of that property, but it still affects me, even though it's not my property. It is part of the county, and I'm a resident in the county, and it does affect the community feel. And it's one of the things that attracts people. I mean, we've been sitting here in court for all this time, and we know that that's one of the features that the county uses to attract business. But at a certain point, progress in the form of populating the community and building bigger government and more construction and more public commercial activity is a negative. And I don't ever see anything like that discussed as far as the growth of the county goes. This is the end of the year. Some of us are celebrating and looking in reflection of our lives and at the end of the year, and some others of us are grateful for the salvation this time of year reminds us of. And in that regard, I am very grateful to Steve Aldrich in particular, because he has been uniquely accessible and personally available to any questioners, whether they've been in his precinct or not, and I have been very grateful for that. He's been unique in that feature, and Nancy, you've been here forever, and I'm grateful for your work here in the court. But I would like to remind all of you that you are servants of the citizens of this county, and growth of the county and growth of government should not be your main focus. It should be the citizens you serve. You are public servants. So I'd just like you to reflect on that this season. Thank you.